Good day, Ms. Alcantara. I am John Arvin Lisernet from BSc 1-6, and I will recite the Midterm Examination Part 2. Psychological Theory: a set of statements devised to explain behavior, events, or phenomenon, especially one that has been repeatedly tested and widely accepted. School of thought: a term that refers to a group of beliefs, ideas that support a specific theory or idea. Psychological determinism: theories that attribute criminal behavior of individuals to psychological factors such as emotional and mental problems. ID: the ID follows the pleasure the ID follows the pleasure principle. It requires instant gratification without concern for the rights of others. The ego is the part of the personality that compensates for the demands of the ID by helping the individual guide his or her actions to remain within the boundaries of social convention. Ego. This is considered to be the sensible and responsible part of an individual's personality and is governed by the reality principle. It is developed early in life and compensates for the demands of the ID by helping the individual guide his actions to remain within the boundaries of accepted social behavior. It is the objective, rational part of the personality. Superego, conscience principle, serves as the moral conscience of an individual. It is structured by what values were taught by the parents, the school, and the community, as well as belief in God. It is largely responsible for making a person follow the moral codes of society. It is divided into two parts. Conscience tells what is right or wrong, and ego ideal directs the individual to morally acceptable and responsible behaviors, which may not be pleasurable. 7. Oedipus complex, a stage of development when male begin to have sexual feelings for their mother. Electra complex, a stage of development when girls begin to have sexual feelings for their father. Latency begins at age 6. Feelings of sexuality are expressed until the genital stage begins at puberty. This marks the beginning of adult sexuality. Fixated person exhibit behavior traits characteristics of those encountered during infantile sexual development. Neurosis, a common type of mental disorder used to explain criminal behavior. It is also referred to as hysteria or neurasthenia. Psychosis, a more serious type of mental disorder, which can be organic or functional. Psychotic people lose contact with reality and have difficulty distinguishing reality from fantasy. Impulse disorder, an excessive or unreasonable desire to do or have something, an irrational or irresistible motive. Examples of these are kleptomania, pyromania, dipsomania, and others. Schizophrenia, also called dementia praecox, characterized by distortions or withdrawal from reality, disturbance of thoughts and language, and withdrawal from social contact. Anxiety, also known as anxiety state or anxiety reaction, characterized by the person feeling anxious, fearful anticipation or apprehension. The person may be irritable, have poor concentration, and overreacts to things that are annoying. Sociological, social norms, also called rules of conduct, shared standard of behavior which in turn require certain expectation of behavior in a given situation. Socially accepted and expected behavior or conduct in society set of rules that govern an individual's behavior and actions. Socialization refers to the learning process by which a person learns and internalizes the way of society so that he can function and become an active part of society. Culture refers to the system of values and meanings shared by a group of individuals, including the embodiment of those values and meanings in a material object. It is the way of life, modes of thinking, acting, and feeling. It is a design of living that is transmitted from one generation to the next. Sociological determinism. Sociological factors refers to things, places, and people with whom we come in contact with and which play a part in determining our action and conduct. Cultural transmission. The concept that conduct norms are passed down from one generation to the next so that they become stable within the boundaries of a culture. Social bond. Ties a person has to ties a person has to the institutions and process of society. According to according to Hirschi, elements of the social bond include commitment, attachment, involvement, and belief. Strain. Consequently, they feel, ang- they feel anger, frustration, and resentment, referred to as strain. Theory of imitation pattern 1. Individuals imitate others in promotion to the intensity and frequency of their contact. Theory of imitation pattern 2. Inferiors imitate superiors. Theory of imitation pattern 3. Two patterns clash. One may take the place of the another. Thank you so much.